Okay, this is the portrait of King Fem I've been talking about. The intention today was to make two videos. The first one I did post it online. The second one was supposed to be a studio mate in another state where we were painting together. But I just couldn't relax enough to paint openly and honestly in front of the camera. So instead, here we are. In the last video I talked about using an opposing color to help bring the painting together and the figure together. And what I've been struggling with is this salmon suit and using oranges and reds and all the colors that make up a salmon to give shadowing, to give wrinkles, to give highlights and shadows. And it was kind of dumb there for a long time, because that's not what was going to translate to the viewer well. What I needed to do, and what I finally figured out, it only took me how long, was to use the blues. Use the blues that are in the shirt, the blues that are up in the backgrounds, in the the seating area, in this entire staging area that King Fem is in. All these blues I had forgotten to add to the suit. I had also forgotten to add them to the face. And so this way, eliminating blue, or not even considering blue as a color to use for shadowing, is a big duh. And it really held me back for several weeks. But now I've added them. King Fem now has that pop, has that really wild pop that I was looking for. Because of the character, because of the person that does King Fem, the drag artist out of Miami that does King Fem, I wanted it to have almost a neon ethereal feel. Sorry, I'm losing all my words. Almost an ethereal feel, and a neon color tone to it, sort of. A real cabaret, nightclub, fun, funky feel. Pop out on stage, pop out with a character. Anything could happen kind of feel. And I think we're there. As I said, it's not quite done, but we're really only a few brush strokes away. So I thought I'd share this with you. Using the blues over the salmons, over the more of an orange salmon and reds, a little bit of reds in the shadowing. It's an opposing color. Again, I don't talk art. I don't talk color theory. I don't talk color wheel. I don't give a crap about any of that. I actually find it kind of offensive when people try and talk art to me. This is instinctual. And sometimes it takes a while for our instincts to kick in. And when they finally do, wham, here we are. I talk to a lot of people who don't talk art, and they always apologize for not knowing the language. And I'm like, dude, don't even. This, what I do, and hopefully what you do, has to come from the heart. It has to come from our veins, as I've talked about. It has to come from our soul. It doesn't come off of someone's color chart. It doesn't come from being told this is what you must do. It has to come from within us, and we have to believe in what we instinctually know, and take that and apply it to our own courage, and just throw it on a canvas. Because again, the world's not going to end if I've used the wrong color for 2 weeks or 2 months, or even 4 years, as another painting I've talked about. The world's not going to end. We have to allow ourselves to listen to the paint, listen to our instincts, listen to our hearts, listen to our souls, and find our way. And hopefully that's what I've done today. Like I said, only a couple of brush strokes away. Once I had found the blues and I started adding more highlights and more wrinkles, then I started adding broader brush strokes, something I hadn't done before, with a flathead brush. I'd been using fat brushes that I like, really worn out. Let me see, I'm trying to grab one. This is absolutely shameful, but this is one of my favorite brushes. It looks like I've owned it since I was 5. It may have only been about 2 or 3 years, but I love that brush. And unfortunately, I had been using it to to add paint and to try and add some detail. You can't add detail with that thing. You just can't. So I went in today, grabbed a newer brush, flathead, cheapo, love it brush, choom, choom, choom. Then again took a piece of paper towel or my claws and started wiping away lines. And here we are. Here we are. Feeling much more balanced, much more realistic. Realistic as my paintings go, as abstract, whatever they are. And here we are, King Fem. So now I'm going to give myself a break because I feel like I've almost accomplished something, but it's really important to take breaks. Feed yourself, get some rest, give yourself a reward for doing well and for doing the work, and for finding the solution, and following your instincts. Anyway, yeah, time for a break. All right, ciao.